Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the last video of this summer's Italian menu. And I'm closing it out with a bona fide pizza party. There's really no more perfect food than pizza, is there? If you're wondering about my freeform pizza crusts here, I did a deep dive video on that recipe that you can find linked down below in the description. Before we get into all the good stuff, there's 2 essential sauces required for all the pizzas I'm going to be getting into. First up is my cauliflower crema. Now, I featured this in my lasagna video, and it's making a comeback here. I called it a versatile sauce then, and I'm here to show you why now. Without actual cheese to lean on with pizza, I want to make sure that these pies still check that cheesy, creamy box. It's a quick one to prepare. I take 1 cauliflower and give it an ugly chop. Then, into a big pot, I add 32 ounces of water, 8 ounces of dry white wine, and 1 tablespoon of salt. Then I bring that all up to a boil. In goes the cauliflower, where it boils for 30 minutes. This all then goes into a blender, where I add 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast and a generous glug of olive oil. It's complex and creamy, and absolutely hits the spot on a pizza. For a red sauce, well, you can use whatever you want here. Since tomatoes right now are so amazing, I made a quick raw tomato sauce. I peeled a few tomatoes and passed them through a food mill to get this intense tomato liquid. There's no cooking necessary in this application since it goes onto the pizza and cooks right on the crust. You can do the same thing with good canned tomatoes too. Okay, let's cook some pizza. This one is the song of the summer. Like most good pizzas, it's super simple and leans on great ingredients at the height of the season. I slice these tomatoes as thin as I can with a super sharp knife. The thinner the topping, the faster it will roast. These pizzas aren't in the oven very long with the heat jacked up like this, so it really helps maximize the final result. Onto the assembly. First goes a layer of the cauliflower crema, then a layer of torn basil leaves. Then the tomatoes and a drizzle of olive oil, and into the oven it goes, and you get this. This is my white tomato pie. Those ubiquitous zucchini do a fine job on top of any pizza. They roast quickly and pick up a lot of flavor like this. The trick, as we've already talked about, is thin slices. But first, the squash blossoms. I'm always blown away by how meaty these flowers are. They have such a great, unique flavor. To build the pizza, first goes the cauliflower crema, then a layer of the chopped zucchini blossoms, and then a layer of zucchini. Finish it off with a drizzle of olive oil, and into the blistering oven it goes. In the result, this is my zucchini and squash blossom pie. So to the uninitiated, this one maybe seems a little bit out of left field. But this was a mainstay in a lot of pizzerias in my neck of the woods growing up. Technically speaking, this is actually 2 pizzas in one. This pizza starts off as a marinara pie. That's to say, one with just sauce. If you see this on the menu of any pizza place you like, I urge you to try it. It's a sign of confidence in their sauce and their crust. Okay, here I layered our red sauce onto the dough, then added some Mexican oregano and chili flakes. While that went into the oven, I threw together a fast salad. The dressing is fennel pollen, olive oil, smoked salt, and lemon juice. I sliced up a red onion, then tore some arugula into a bowl and tossed it all together. That's our quick ensalada. Out of the oven came the marinara pizza, and on to it went this salad. And that, my friends, is a quick salad pie. Okay, this pizza requires you to pre-cook the mushrooms first, but with my 550 degree oven blasting, this one only took a few minutes. I tore the maitakes apart, drizzle them with olive oil, and then season them with salt and Mexican oregano before throwing them in the oven for about 8 or 9 minutes. While that was working, I sliced up a bulb of fennel, nice and thin, and began to assemble the pizza. First went on the cauliflower crema, then I didn't want the crispy maitakes to get any crispier, when they made their return trip into the hot oven. So I nestled them right into the crema to keep them safe. On top then went the raw fennel bulb, some chili flakes, and a drizzle of olive oil. This was the result. Mushroom and fennel pie. Okay. I couldn't believe I got this far into summer cooking Italian food without using eggplant. Well, that got rectified here. I peeled a small eggplant and sliced it into rounds. Then I assembled the pie. First went the cauliflower crema, then a layer of torn basil leaves, then a layer of eggplant, then a spritz of olive oil and a layer of raw tomato sauce. Into the oven that went until the eggplant had absorbed the tomato sauce and everything was nice and roasted. To finish this, rather than just use some olive oil, I ramped it up with some of this great chili oil and turned these eggplant rounds into makeshift pepperoni. This one is the last of the bunch and is my spicy eggplant pie. And there you have it. 5 pizzas, all vegan, all gluten-free, and all crazy delicious. And that's a wrap on my summer Italian menu. So just like I did between spring and summer, I'm going to be switching gears for the fall and cooking through a new lens. All will be revealed very, very soon. Now, if you like this video, please click that like button down below. And if you want to see what's coming next at KALE Robot, don't forget to click subscribe. All right. Thank you everyone for watching. I'm going to see you next time. Ciao tutti.